Vegemite, Kangaroo Jack, surfing, koala bears, and most importantly, Howie's homeland. If you don't know who Howie is, check out this video to learn more about Howie. But why am I saying all these places, Emily? Where are we about to go?
Australia.
Why Australia, you may be asking yourselves? Well, first of all, in Seattle during the winter, it's dark, it's rainy, it's gloomy, the vibes are not high. Australia is somewhere that we have been wanting to go for years. The reason why we haven't made it there yet is because it's on the opposite side of the world. Since this is a long trip and this is going to be a longer video, I'm going to split it up into 3 parts. And part 1 is going to be Surfer's Paradise and the Gold Coast. If you're going to go on a trip this big for this long, you need a plan. You need to have goals, you need to have some organization. We have 3 key goals, 3 important things that we cannot leave unless we accomplish them. Number 1, surf. We're going to Surfer's Paradise. Shouldn't we be able to surf? Number 2, hold a koala. This is actually one of the few areas in the entire world that you can legally hold a koala bear. So we want to see, is it real? Can we actually do it? Is it legal? Are we going to end up in Australian prison? I don't know, I'm spiraling. And 3rd, we are renting a car. No problems, right? Actually, there is a problem. We live in the United States and our steering wheels are on the correct side, the left side. And everywhere else in the world, they sit on the right side. Maybe we are wrong. Anyway, they sit on the opposite side of the car. So we just don't want to crash the car. I rented a car that has like full self-driving capabilities and I really want to see Emily drive it. Again, just to recap, those are our 3 goals. Number 1, surf in Surfer's Paradise. Number 2, hold a koala bear. And number 3, don't crash our car.
We had a pretty typical day at the office, and then we had to do the worst part, say goodbye to Howie. So we gave each other high fives and hit the road. We had a long 16-hour flight all the way to Brisbane, and Emily came prepared. Probably wondering what this is. She bought this eye mask that straps your head into the seat, so that was my view for about 16 hours straight. After 16 long hours, we finally made it to Howie's homeland, and as you can see, that water looks like it's full of alligators and scary things. We finally made it. How are the vibes, babe?
Good.
Yeah.
They fed us a lot of food on the airplane.
And it's airplane food, so it just like bloats you, it doesn't actually fill you up. As soon as we landed, we dropped our stuff off at the Airbnb and went to the beach, where I met Rick. That's Rick and I swimming together. I was teaching him how to body surf. It was his first day ever in the ocean. We were pretty exhausted, so we went back to the Airbnb and crashed. Emily and I, not Rick. Rick did not come back to the Airbnb with us. Woke up to a beautiful sunrise. Actually, I'll just show you. Here's our room. There's Emily on the balcony, and there's our view. It's kind of weird to wake up and the first thing you see is like waves crashing in. How you feeling, baby?
Good.
Yeah? I think today we are gonna do an architecture tour and they give you lunch too, which I love both of those things. Quick little room tour, living room, bathroom, bathtub, nice view of the water. But now probably gonna go work out, get some breakfast, get some coffee, and kick off the day. So just wanted to show you our place. It's pretty sweet.
This burrito and this latte, so good. This is what we were looking for. We just did a little workout. Probably gonna go chill out at the beach. We're here on the beach. Emily's putting on more lotion or sunscreen so she doesn't get a sunburn. Look at this beach. Emily says that I'm not good at this. She said, oh, all you do is talk about the stuff that we bring to places. So you know what? I'll show you this. Seagull. Surf rescue people. They look really cool. Wind is picking up a little bit here. I don't know if you can tell, but our building is like right here. Notice a lot of people boogie boarding, but not a lot of people surfing. So I think I might go get a boogie board and test out boogie boarding. Hopefully that is better for Emily's standards. Okay, well, we're getting better. Goodbye.
So I went to this little surf shop down the street. I rented a surfboard and it went awful. There was basically like this tropical storm coming in, so I had to cut my surfing short. Surfer's Paradise was actually not paradise for surfers. I ended up renting this boogie board, had some fun with it, almost broke my neck, and I decided boogie board, probably not my vibe. But surfing, I will continue to chase that dream. Then after a few hours at the beach, we were super hungry, so we hopped on our boat tour, and man, look at that food. I miss it so much.
I got some prawns. I don't even know what this is, but it looks like some kind of dessert, some oysters and regular stuff. Can't believe. Did not get prawns.
Yikes!
Now that we had full bellies, we decided to hit the sun deck and just soak in the sun, take in the views, and really just relax for a little bit. This was such a nice moment. And then also on the boat tour, we saw all kinds of fancy houses, which made me think about the fancy cars we saw too. So yeah, here's some of the fancy stuff we saw. Sheesh. As soon as we hopped off the boat, Emily had to put on more sunscreen. Man, that sunburn is already catching her. Then we watched some people play pickleball in the sand. That was pretty cool. We flirted with each other, made some memories, saw this really awesome double rainbow. You never really see that anymore, so I had to capture. We found out in Australia they call Burger King Hungry Jacks, and they have yellow pineapple. And so yeah, that's day 2. Day 3 started out with a bang. I woke up pretty early to get some of these sick drone shots. Took me some time, but I'm really proud of these. Look at those. Those are like professional grade. Now remember that building. We are going to be visiting that building later today. But first things first, got to take care of business. Did a little bit of a workout, did some stretching because sitting on that plane for 16 hours makes you feel like you're about 900 years old. Since we were being all healthy today, we decided to go to this little farmer's market and get some healthy food. So we ended up getting these gluten-free donuts and this absolutely massive hot dog. Look at that thing. Oh yeah. We decided to step over by this little lake area and saw a bunch of families playing in water, really wholesome. Sat under this really nice tree so Emily's sunbird could take a little bit of a break. Oh yeah, it's museum time, baby. Anytime Emily and I go somewhere new, we do one of these little dip videos. It always makes her really happy, so I love it. Now when I tell you Australia is hot, man, I was happy to get in this museum because all I know is AC. Oh, what's up, guy? Yeah, these are some of my favorite pieces that I saw in the museum. Not an artsy guy, but those are sick. Now all good things must come to an end, so we hopped on our bikes for the beach and we saw this guy doing metal detecting. Do people actually find stuff doing this? I don't know, man. Now this was actually one of our favorite parts of the whole entire trip. Nothing special, but we decided to go to a sushi train for dinner. Dude, check this out. How'd you like that transition? I'm having fun, man. I'm having a good time. What can I say? I'm having fun. But when I tell you we demolished the food at this sushi train, man, we ate jellyfish, we ate some shrimp, we ate a little bit of everything, man. We met this kid named William and his family. We did some dancing. It was a great time. We had some full bellies. We ate all those plates. Oh, there's William in the background. What a time. We wrapped up our night by watching this dude do some street performing. I'm pretty sure he can dance better on a hula hoop than I can on the ground, so that's not great. But it was bedtime, so on to day 4.
We did it, made the short walk, grabbed the board. Gonna try to hit some waves right now. Dude told me to try to keep the board in one piece. And he's like, have you surfed before? I was like, yeah, I've surfed maybe 15 times in my life, but we'll be fine. We'll see, it'll be a good time. Hopefully next time I am on a video, I'm not in 2 pieces. But yeah, let's check it out and see how it goes.
You know, I was so optimistic to surf. I thought I could beat all the odds. I was in Surfer's Paradise. I was like, it's gonna happen. This is my second time renting a board, and it just was not in the cards for me. I have to say, Surfer's Paradise, not paradise for surfers. But stay tuned because today was really, really awesome. I will say though, tomorrow might have been my favorite day on the whole entire trip.
Just finished this surf on the ocean, and let's just say I'm ready for the pros, the professional league of falling off, wiping out, and trying again. But surfing is a sport that teaches you humility and resilience. And it's kind of like golf, where you fall off, where you do terrible, and then you have like one good little second, and then you keep coming back. But yeah, Emily got to do some more sun tanning. Look at her. She's always trying to stop me from getting hit by cars. What would I do without this woman?
Yep.
Anything to say, baby?
I'm ready to get in the shade.
Uh-oh.
This day was pretty chill. After the beach, we decided that we want to go get some gyoza from this place called Harajuku Gyoza. I think I'm saying that right. But dude, look at this food. Gas. That was probably one of the best meals we had on the entire trip. We got some dessert too, so you can see that right there. Pretty delicious.
Dude, she is salivating. She cannot wait to get into that.
So we decided to walk back from dinner, and it was like a 2.5-mile walk along the beach. We saw these people playing volleyball, but only with their feet. So it was kind of like soccer and volleyball mixed together. So that was pretty sick. They had these little koala bears that are painted in certain ways all over the city. Now, when we travel, we always meet people. Like, it's one of the things that I love the most. Emily, she's more of an introvert, so that's why she's not in a lot of this video or in a lot of these videos. But I like to meet new people, and we met this guy named Roscoe. Say what's up, Roscoe.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Roscoe was a lot of fun, a lot of energy.
Who in the world want a problem with that?
Yes, sir.
I heard all of his bad.
Great guy. Look at him dance. How funny is that? But yeah, he was trying to get us to go out to the club with him, get some drinks. We don't really get down like that. But Roscoe, man, if you're watching this, thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the smiles. Thank you for giving us an awesome finish to our day 4. This is a big moment for us. We're walking up to our rental car. But the weirdest thing is everything's opposite of us. How you feel, babe?
A little nervous, but it'll be fine.
We're going to be heavily relying on the self-driving features. I have never driven on this side of the car. This is so weird. At least the accelerator and the brake pedal are on the same side as we're used to. Any last words, babe?
Wish us luck.
But we did not need luck. We had full self-driving. It took us about an hour to get there, but with the power of technology and honestly, not a whole lot of effort on my part, we finally arrived at Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, one of the really awesome things about Currumbin is that it doubles as a zoo and an animal hospital. So a lot of the animals that are here are actually being cared for by veterinarians that are on staff. Now, you're not going to come all the way to Australia and not seek out kangaroos. So the first thing we did was went to go feed some baby kangaroos. Look at Emily, petting it all gingerly. She is so happy. That's the best. Next up, we actually paid a little extra money to do this koala encounter where there was a small chance that you would actually get to hold the koalas. Basically, you have to be accepted by the koalas in order for them to let you hold them. So let's see if we actually get to hold them today. This one scratching her back, that's Kiki. Pay attention to Kiki. She might appear here in a second. Dude, she's big scratching here. That's exactly how I looked when I got poison ivy. All right, moment of truth. Are we going to be accepted? We're not 100% sure yet, but we're really hoping that we get to hold this thing. We'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah, not gonna lie, this was really sick. This is a moment I'll probably never forget. Kiki, she in fact loved me. We connected. She gave me a bunch of hugs. She kept grabbing my arm. She did not want to leave, but all good things must come to an end. So I was stripped away, but now it's time to see, will she accept Emily as well? Man, of course she did. Everybody loves Emily. If you've ever met her, she's one of the greatest people on the entire planet. And Kiki, man, these two connected. They bonded. Look at those two girls. We did it. We got to hold koalas. They're really soft, really sweet. Babe, thoughts?
That was awesome. I never thought that I would ever hold a koala.
And the people that work here are so nice and knowledgeable. So far, worth it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Right after petting the kangaroos and holding the koala, we had some pretty empty stomachs, so we decided to stop and get some lunch. And we saw this little lizard hanging out in the little lunch area. That's pretty funny. All right, we've done it. We officially got to pet kangaroos and hold a koala bear. I don't know that we'll ever forget that moment. Let's not let the fun stop there. Let's actually do some exploring. I tried to do this clip in an Australian accent and it was borderline offensive, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just do a little National Geographic walkthrough of all the animals that we saw. Now, fair warning, I know what animals are called based on movies I saw as a kid. So this is a llama. This is a Tasmanian devil. This is an emu, like from Liberty Mutual. Of course, a kangaroo. This one's a big guy.
I have a message for our kids. If you've never seen the Dingo song and the Emu song by the Wiggles, then I've failed you in life.
And if you have seen them, then I have failed you in life. I tried to get Emily to do this part, but this is a binturong. He's sleeping. A red panda, pretty cool. A tree kangaroo. This is probably my favorite animal that we saw from a distance. A capybara, basically like a giant gerbil. Really funny looking. A cotton top tamarin. Ooh, he wanted to come home with us. Oh yeah, King Julian, also known as a lemur. A huge boa constrictor. Keep that thing away from me. No thank you. And now, crocodile time. This guy was amazing. 15 feet long, 1,400 pounds. And of course, two very happy tourists. I got to revisit that crocodile really quickly. Long story short, it was out in the wild eating this farmer's cattle and just kept eating him, eating him, and eating him. And finally, the farmer called to have the crocodile removed. So this wildlife sanctuary came and took the crocodile, put it into like an exhibit with a bunch of other crocodiles. Well, this crocodile actually turned out to be a murderous crocodile and killed a bunch of other crocodiles. And so they put it all the way by itself. So that's why you see in the video that crocodile just chilling by itself. You could only see its head. But let me tell you, that thing was a beast. All in all, Currumbin was such an awesome, unique experience. The people that worked there knew the stories of so many of the animals, so it was really fun to just get to ask them questions. If you have the chance to go out to Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 experience. We had just one thing left to do on our Surfers Paradise bucket list, and that was to go to Byron Bay. Look at Emily sleeping. She was all nervous about the car, and now she's sleeping, letting that thing drive us around. Man, if that's how big their trash cans are, I know their trashmen are busy in Byron Bay. We did our little dip video. Emily approves. She's happy. My back hurts. Just kidding.
Listen to the way that the sand sounds under our feet. Here, show 'em, baby.
We've been doing enough walking around in the heat. It's time to dip in the water and do a little body surfing. I tried to get some cool videos of the waves. Didn't really work out. But I did get to fly my drone. Got this cool shot of Byron Bay. On that hill right there, there was this guy singing to the crowd. He was talking about getting dumped. It was really sad, but he had a great voice. Day 6, we caught our breath and went over to Burley Head. And then after Burley Head, we found out Australians like to bowl outside. I got a kebab for lunch and Emily got some pizza. You can't really tell here, but this is as bad as Emily's sunburn got. We're hoping that Sydney goes better, but man, that Surfers Paradise sun beat her up. Watched the Lakers game. It was Luca's first as a Laker. Emily read on the beach. That was fun. I flirted with her, made her laugh a little bit. Watch that. Oh yeah, come on guys. Then, I don't know about you guys, but Emily and I walk at different paces, so I was probably walking way too fast. This is her across the street because I like to go when the light says don't go, and she waits for safety. Anyway, I like this, thought it was funny. Yeah, once we finally caught back up to each other, we decided the best way to finish our time in Surfers Paradise was to get some froyo. Oh man, look at that. Oh, it was so good. And mine, some of the best froyo I've ever had in my life. Now, we thought we might run into Roscoe again.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
So we decided to eat a little quickly and then get back to our room because tomorrow we have a flight to catch. That was it. That's very chill. Day 6. Now, day 7 was a very unique and special day. We had done all the things that we wanted to do. We held a koala bear. I did a tiny bit of surfing. But even though we had just a little bit of time left, there was one very important thing left that was really just near and dear to my heart. So let's check this out together.
Mission accomplished.
But like a popsicle on a hot summer day, she did not last very long.
I feel like it's going really fast. I don't like it. I'd rather just drive.
Try one more
I don't want to.
day.
No, I really don't
Two
want
more
to.
seconds.
I really don't want to.
But that's okay because we did everything that we set out to do in Surfers Paradise. We held a koala bear. I got to do a little bit of surfing. Finally, Emily drove the self-driving car. But best of all, we had a really good time together. You guys are probably sick of my voice by now. I've been doing all the commentary for this video so far. So let's see if we can get a special guest to kind of finish I just spit so much. See if we can get a special guest to come in and finish things up. Whoa.
Hi.
All right, babe. And when I say what was your favorite parts of the trip, it's not to be one, could be multiple, but what are some of your favorite parts of the trip?
Holding a koala, like no doubt that's probably number one. Besides the obvious, our Airbnb that we stayed in was really cool. We would wake up to the sunrise and it was just gorgeous. And then also we did a sushi train and we ate so much sushi and it was so good. So yeah, I think those were like some of my favorites.
Question number 2. I know we had a really awesome time, but if you could change one thing about our trip, what would that be?
It's really hard because we had a really, really good time in Surfers Paradise. The one thing I think I would change
Sunscreen.
is definitely wear sunscreen. Outside of that, we did Byron Bay just very briefly, and it turned out to be way cooler than I think we thought it was going to be. And so I think spending more time in Byron Bay would be the one thing I would change.
Nice. I love that. Last but definitely not least, I know I'll have you for a very limited amount of time because she does not love to be in front of the camera like I do. I just sit over here like a weirdo and talk. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate our trip Surfers Paradise.
7.5.
7.5. Wow.
I don't know. Like, it was really, really good. I just think the rest of our trip, like, trumps that. That's the only reason why I guess it got rated lower.
That's fair, yeah. Mine's like a 9. So we
Yeah.
probably have to go to premarital, or postmarital counseling.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever they call it. That's basically it. That's our trip to Surfer's Paradise. It was a ton of fun. Thanks so much for watching the super long video. Just having fun making videos and trying to put together some of our memories, and just like, honestly, this is just for our kids one day. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this in the video or not. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. And the next one is going to be about the Great Barrier Reef, where we have some different goals, and that was sick.
Woo. Yeah. See you on the water.
Nice. I really like that video. That one should turn out pretty good. Oh, you're still here. Well, if you're still hanging out, you might as well go ahead and like and subscribe. Share this with anyone that you think might like this video, and leave a comment below trying to figure out where we want to go next. So your input would be super helpful. See ya. Turn off the lights when you leave.